Hey, good morning, friend. It's Carl. Welcome to the bathroom. Sunday morning. Gotta get ready for church. So we're gonna have the Silky Smooth Sunday shave. Sorry I missed you guys last week. I had some health and technical difficulties. All right, well, let's get into it. It is neglected November, November. Still working through those themes. On the neglected end, I'll be using the BlueBeard's Revenge Shavette. I feel like I used this relatively recently, but I don't remember. And I know I definitely don't use it very often, so neglected. New Derby Shave Cream, lemon flavor. I've got all the flavors, I think. The menthol, the regular, the lavender, and then the lemon. And that's what I've been using mostly for my shaves this month, because these are all new. I haven't used them, so that's what we're doing. A little bit in the old Vanillay honeycomb brush, or no, bowl. Vanderhagen Boar Brush Deluxe. Yeah, Deluxe. Ooh, it actually smells like lemons. Unlike the Old Spice, that does not smell like lemons. This one actually has a little bit of a citrus flavor to it. So I like it. I've been pretty impressed with these Derby creams. I know they're not super expensive. They're a little expensive. Well, they're not super expensive, and they're probably readily available in most places, or a lot of not here in Americas. So I think that makes them very nice. Here in the States, of course, we don't have a lot of wet shaving stuff, especially the mass-produced stuff available. So we got to order it online, and it can be a little on the spendy side. But typically bog standard, inexpensive gear, which is good stuff. Beautiful lather. Look at that. All right. For the post, I haven't pulled it out of the cabinet yet, but I'll be using the Uncle John's Iceman Citrus Freeze to finish this off and get going here. So yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, last Sunday, wasn't feeling great. Didn't really wake up to go to church. Something blew in on the cold front. We got a little cold front that came in. Something blew in the wind, and gosh, kicked up my allergies or something. But I was feeling pretty miserable Sunday. All day, headache, congestion, fatigue. Started actually Saturday night. So I decided to call it a day. I did try to make a video on Monday to kind of make up for it. But I had a bunch of problems with my camera staying in the mount. I think I've pretty much figured out how to get the mount to stay where I need it to. But my camera, or my phone, just kept sliding out of the holder, popping out. Did it like 2 or 3 times. And you guys, usually, you know that that's not a big deal to me. But for whatever reason, I just got really frustrated with it, stopped recording. Never uploaded what I had. So anyway, before we get too much further, coffee brought to you by Bones. All right. See if I remember how to shave with a Shavette. Got a brand new PermaSharp blade in there, the pre-cut halves, and I've got about 2.5, 3 days growth. Bit of a busy week at work. Not a lot of exciting stuff, but stayed busy, which was nice. Haven't really had a lot of time to watch any shaving videos. So I apologize to all my guys that I usually watch and comment on. I'm not ignoring you, just life, you know. No Goat November still in effect, as you guys can see. Not a fan. What else? Let's see. Had a couple of, I talked about it in the last time I videoed. Kind of it went off the rails on Halloween, ate a bunch of garbage, gained some weight. Well, that carried through into last weekend. Actually, I got back on track after Halloween, and then last weekend, while it's no excuse, feeling kind of cruddy, I wanted some comfort food, so I ate a bunch of garbage, and I stayed fat. So, I was up from like 227 to around 238 for 2 weeks consistently. Just could never really get back on track because of the weekend binging. But the pizzas tasted glorious, and the salt made my ankle swell. It was good. Back on track last week, really watching my calories, watching my salt, pushing the water, pushing the tea. Got back down to 228 this morning. So I know it wasn't like fat calories or gained actual weight. I knew most of it was salt, but still, it's always disappointing to watch the scale go back up. It's good to be back on track. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you may or may not have noticed I've started doing a plank challenge. Well, it's actually been cool because a couple of people have jumped on. Even Johnny Johansson, he's doing it with me. So we're up to like day 14, 90 seconds planking. It's rough. I'm too fat for that. But I'm hoping that building that core strength will help my back, is the point behind it. So what it is you plank, 30 seconds. Started day one was 30, and then you gradually increase in time until you get to, 5 minutes or something. So I'm up to 90 seconds. I think Johnny's up to 90 seconds as well. Pretty rough. It's not easy. You think 90 seconds is quick. Not so much when you're planking. We were joking in the Facebook Messenger, like how we both made the mistake of accidentally looking at the timer in the middle of the plank and realizing we'd only been planking for like 30 seconds. It's disheartening. But it's been a good challenge. It's been fun. It's good to be healthy. Exercising. Trying to, do the right things and get back in shape and all that jive. I also, while I was cleaning out my closet not too long ago, found my old bow and arrow set, the old recurve bow. Made me realize how much I, one, missed shooting the bow. Two, how much I'd missed hunting. I hadn't hunted in probably about 5 or 6 years since my back really kind of started giving me problems, because I always was scared to, hunting can involve a lot of walking, kneeling, squatting, climbing into trees, and if you are lucky enough to, you know, bag an animal, then you have to haul the carcass and all that kind of stuff. And I was just always kind of worried about how my back would hold up. But I found the bow, dug it out. I decided that my 2019 goal, in addition to losing another 50 pounds, is to hunt more. Get back into it. Try and get some of that natural meat. Good groceries, right? Anyway, speaking of good, this shave is good. Like I said, I'm really impressed with these Derby creams. They are, you know, probably what most people would consider low end or budget. But they perform fantastically. Great cushiony lather. That doesn't dissipate too terribly fast. Relatively slick. Could be a little slicker. They don't, also not a lot of residual slickness, but for a $3 or $4 tube, which is I think the suggested retail price without shipping, they're around $5, somewhere around there. That ain't terrible. And the lemon smells like lemon. The lavender is lavendery. The regular's just got a clean, soapy scent. The barbershop, or not the barbershop. The menthol is the only weak one in the bunch when it comes to false advertising. I didn't feel much of a menthol tingle from it at all, but hey, what you gonna do? And the BlueBeard's Revenge Razor. Or Shavette. Works splendidly. Okay. What else since the last time I saw you guys? Not much, man. You guys know my life is boring. Let's see. Ooh, I went to a personal finance class that my employer hosted to try and teach us how to be responsible with all the fine wages they pay us. It was after work, so from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. one night last week. And it was very nice of them to host it and put it on for us for free. But I wish I'd have skipped it because it really wasn't anything I didn't already know. I don't know if any of you guys out there are familiar with Dave Ramsey. He's a Christian financial self-help guru who's really big on like not living in debt, which is a good thing. So he gave some strategies about how not to be broke and to get out of debt and all that good stuff. I was pretty familiar with it. I'd read a little bit of his stuff before. And actually used some of his principles to help get myself out of debt a few years back. So I could have come home and relaxed and probably watched some YouTube videos instead of sitting in that little conference room, but that's okay. It did actually inspire me to sort a few things out yesterday afternoon, so it was good. Which I'm really hoping to get some investment stuff set up, because like I've expressed to you guys before, the job that I'm doing is not guaranteed, and if they ever say, hey, you have to go back and work on an ambulance full time, my old broken back won't take it, so I'm going to be out of work. So I'm hoping, one, if I get to keep my job for a little while longer, that the investments strategies I put into place yesterday will pay off and help cushion against that. All right. So now I remember why I don't shave with this razor very much. It's a good razor, but it tends to give me just a touch of irritation no matter what blade or cream or soap that I use with it. I always tend just to get a little bit of razor burn. Not a bad shave though. Good, nice cheeks. A little tingly on the neck. I missed a spot there. I'll pick that up when I do my head shave. But overall, I'm satisfied with that. Let's do the head. 17 minutes. Good night. Well, that's going to be a bad shave because I forgot to do this. So, Thanksgiving right around the corner. For all you Americans, I know my friends in the UK and other countries don't do it, and Canada, my friends in Canada, they do their Thanksgiving on it was a couple months back if I remember right. I don't remember exactly what day it was, but you know, American Thanksgiving, North America. USA, doing our Thanksgiving on Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, like the 3rd, 4th, whatever day that is. So that'll be fun, which will be followed by what we have here in the States, which is really dumb in my opinion, Black Friday, which is where everybody runs around like a chicken without a head, acting like a jerk, trying to buy stuff for cheap to get ahead for Christmas shopping. No me gusta. But it's what we do. Well, it's what they do. I'm going to be at work. Alright, let's do this head shave. So, weird video. Talking about a lot of nonsense, which is not unusual. Very random topics. Whatever pops into my head as I shave. What I think you guys... Well... you guys may find interesting, scary, not surprising, is I kind of talk to myself like this when I don't have the camera on. I know. When I'm shaving like this, I kind of just chatter to myself. It's because I'm so lonely, friends. So lonely. Not really, but... Anywho, what was I talking about? Black Friday's dumb. Oh, ha! So in my last video, during the chat, I was talking about the recent trend and discussions in the wet tubers community about having too much things and overindulging, shave acquisition disorder, shopping addiction, whatever. It seems to be coming up a lot in people's videos over the past month or so. And we all always kind of talk about it and joke about it. And, oh, I'm going on a freeze and I'm not buying anything. And I am the worst about that. And then you buy a bunch of stuff when you're on the freeze. Or at least I do. Because I like to buy stuff. But a couple guys out there that I follow kind of putting their foot down and bucking the trend. You know, it's particularly hard, especially if you're got a channel, because you always kind of feel like you have to buy the thing or the new thing to showcase on your channel so that you have content. Which, by the way, is not the case, because there's some good dudes out there who are doing the exact opposite. You know, Trevi B took his hiatus, came back with a vengeance with, gosh, all kinds of different content that's not just like, hey, look what I have. He's talking about, he's bringing up different topics and just different shaves and just shaving to shave. And Flash Boredom's always been kind of on that same level. Like, he'll showcase new stuff when he gets it, but not always the the latest, biggest, and baddest, and not always the fanciest. He kind of prides himself on using everyday budget items regularly, which is very cool. A couple other guys have kind of taken suit and trying to buck that trend of consume and showcase content. Because really, let's be honest, something new comes out in the wet shaving world, whether it's a soap or a razor, everybody runs out to buy it, and then there's 10 videos showcasing it, and most of them say exactly the same thing. Well, it's good, I like the way it smells, it works great, blah, blah, blah. Which isn't a bad thing, that just means the product is good. Or they're all dirty liars. But I like to have faith in my fellow man and believe it's the first one. The products are good. And 9 times out of 10, the products that do come out are good. So, I don't know. All that being said, I have decided that my New Year's resolution, if you believe in those things, my theme for the year, since I do themes on my shaving channel, nothing new in 19. And I know I've said it before, I'm going to be on the freeze until Christmas, and then I'm going to buy Christmas stuff for myself, and blah, 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 blah. But look, you guys have seen most of what's in that cabinet, especially if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You've seen my pictures of me trying to sort that thing out, and maybe one day I'll actually do a dentour, or finish the dentour I started. But to be quite honest, I don't want to show it because I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed at how much crap I spent my money on, and how much stuff that just sits in there rotting, and the fact that I have so much stuff I can't organize it. It looks like junk. I did buy a test tube rack and a pen display, which works really nice. The test tube rack is good for the DE razors, and the acrylic pen display is good for my Shavettes. But I still have so much crap in there. It's just piles and piles. So, nothing new 19 is the goal. I'm going to do my December theme as always. It's going to be the 12 Shaves of Christmas. And I'll probably just do the entire month of Christmas themed stuff because I have a ton of it. And then after that, I'm just going to work. 2019 is going to be about using what you got, not spending any money on shaving stuff, and just working through what I have, trying to have less of it. I mean, I would love it if I could auction off or sell some of these razors, but like I've said before, I don't feel comfortable doing that because I've been exposed to the hepatitis. I wouldn't want to, no matter how good you clean it, I wouldn't want to take the chance of giving somebody the cooties. So, all right, beautiful shave we saw. Fantastic. I'm going to do a little cleanup here. just because I was starting to get a little irritated. I didn't get the greatest shave in the ditch of the neck. And I still don't have the best technique on the old chinny chin. But now I got a perfectly acceptable shave. Silky smooth. Anyway, guys and gals, what a bunch of nonsense rambling from old Uncle Carl today. Let me get the ice, man. See, I don't even know where it is. I have so much stuff. Oh, I need some lotions. To put the lotion on the skin, Nivea's Iceman Balm by Dr. John, Citrus Freeze. No, Uncle John, Citrus Freeze. Hiya. Whoo, I like it. Alright, guys and gals, thanks again for watching. Spend a little time with your old Uncle Carl as he does a lot of this, a little bit of this, and a whole bunch of, who knows what I do. What can I say? Everything worked beautifully. Good shave. I'm going to look and smell fantastic for church today. Go buy some of this if you need it. If you don't need it, don't buy it. If you want it, buy some. I can recommend it. It's got a nice candy artificial lemon scent. I like it. Okay, that's it. That's all. I'm getting out of here. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope the rest of your... how does this go? It's been a while. I hope you have a great Sunday. I hope the upcoming week treats you well. No matter what you do, go spend some time with your friends and family because it's super important. Thanks again for spending a little time with me. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Who knows when it'll be. May even be again in the kitchen. God bless, my friends.